everybody, and welcome to Something to Talk About. I am so excited about the show today because we have a very special guest, a friend and a colleague of mine, Brandii Green.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here, Brandii. And honestly, a lot of times with Something to Talk About, it's just me, but there's very special people. I want to make sure that I get a chance to interview them and bring them on the show. As you know, with the show, we talk about a lot of spiritual issues, but first, we're going to talk about some practical problems. And the problem that we're going to talk about today is actually dealing with bullying. And Brandii, let's give the audience a little bit about what you do and how you got started with doing it.
Thank you. Okay, Morgan, first of all, I want to say thank you again for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I'm Brandii Green, and I'm a motivational speaker, and I speak on bullying prevention. And how I got into bullying prevention, speaking on bullying prevention, is when probably from like elementary school on up past high school, I was like severely bullied, and it caused me to go into like this downward spiral, and I was just in a deep, deep depression. And so I just wanted to help people. I just wanted to help kids and, parents to see what's going on with their children and, why they're behaving ways that they're behaving, if it's bad, of course. And so, that's kind of how I got into it. And so that's pretty much where it started.
And that's so encouraging because what you went through is kind of allowing you to be able to help somebody else. That test is really becoming a testimony, so that's beautiful. And I do want to just find out a little bit more within that process during your elementary, middle, and high school years while you were being bullied. What did you do? What happened for you as a result of that bullying experience?
As a result of the bullying, like I said, I used to come home like after school, and mind you, this wasn't just bullying from children, it was adults as well. And sometimes when I'd come home, I was so depressed, and I would like cover my windows with like really, really thick blankets so that it'd be pitch black in my room, and I'd cry, and it was just horrible. And so I attempted suicide. What happened was I started cutting myself to take away from the mental pain that I was dealing with. So I had to cause myself physical harm so that, it could take my mind off of all the pain. And so it was just like, it was like that, like on a daily. And so, and I started doing it more and more until I got used to it. It was just like, okay, I'm bleeding red. That's it. So so my heart became cold, but not towards people, towards myself. So, it was just that. And so I attempted suicide so many times, like I lost count, and so my parents didn't really know, because when I'd come home, my mom would be like, hey, how was your day? And I'm like, well, it was good. And I'll go to my room, and, so she never bothered to ask anymore. So, that's pretty much how it was on a daily. So from elementary school on up.
Wow.
So, and right now I'm truly, truly grateful to say that I am definitely an overcomer. So,
yes, praise God for
so,
that.
yeah.
You are, because you're so bubbly, so loving and kind, and I see you motivating people everywhere you go. So it's just a blessing to see that transformation. And I know that one time in a conversation we had before, you were sharing how a lot of times people would look at bullying as or cutting and suicide attempts as a cultural thing, like this is a white thing, or this is not, and you had said something when one of your family members responded. Could you share with the audience what you shared?
Definitely. And this goes into really what I really want to talk about.
Okay.
Yes, I used to come home, and I used to, like I said, I was cutting myself, and just trying to get attention, grabbing out for somebody to say, what's wrong, Brandii, can we help you?
Yeah.
And so I come home, and one of my sisters she was like, girl, why are you doing that? We don't do that. That's like a white people thing, and I'm like, I asked her, I was like, well, what color is pain? What color you have to be to hurt? And so, and that was just one of those things where I was just like, wow. I was like, okay. So, and it made it worse.
Yeah.
It's like, nobody cares,
Yeah.
so would they care if I'm here or not? So, which way to go? So I chose the way of, killing myself. And so that was my way out. And apparently God didn't want it like
Yes,
that.
God had a plan. He had a major
did.
plan for your life, and
He
I'm so
definitely
proud of
did.
you. So, Brandii, as you're just sharing this reference to your personal experience and how your mom didn't ask further questions, what are some things that parents can do or what they need to know to help if their child is dealing with bullying?
Thank you, Morgan, for asking me that. And I always go back to the story that I read online and that I saw, and it brought tears to my eyes because there was this little girl. Her name was Jasmine, and she was being bullied at school. She was 10 years old, and her mom came home from work one day as someone was babysitting her. And her mom came home from work, and she found her hanging in her closet. And when her mom got her down, her mom said that, I'm sorry, I'm emotional. Her mom said the thing that she will never forget is that her daughter took her last breath in her arms. Now, what parent can hold a memory like that, like, and keep it together? So what I want to tell the parents is that you have to really get involved in your children's lives. I mean, get involved to the point where they may say, "Mommy, I don't like you, I hate you," or whatever, but they're going to love you in the long run. But you need to get involved in their lives and let it be a home situation where they can come in and feel comfortable enough to talk to you about these things, because it happens and it's getting worse. And if we don't stand up and do something about it now, then we don't want to have that moment like that mother had when she said, "My baby took her last breath in my arms." So I just want to encourage you guys to get involved in your children's lives as much as possible. Don't shun them away, because then they're going to run to something else and it's going to get worse. So that's my encouragement to you all, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you thought to ask me that question, because I'm just like blown away. It just really crushed my heart. And
Yes.
so that's why I'm making it my business to go out there and start, start like a ripple effect, just to for change, when it comes to bullying and suicide and a whole bunch of other things. So yes, thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Brandii, for sharing
No
that. Yeah.
problem.
Tell us a little bit about what your company does and how you go about helping
My
people.
company, like Morgan said, my company is called Motives to Motivate LLC. Again, I'm a motivational speaker, and so we're trying to, what we're doing is motivating individuals to elicit the desire to change. Bring out the desire to change, and I think that it's important for change to occur. I mean, even if it takes one person, at least that one person can stand up and it start a domino effect. And when it starts the domino effect, then the world will begin to see the change and want to partake in the change. So that's what we're trying to do. And that's what's been going on. And I'm so excited and so privileged to be able to talk to people all around the world and just let them know that, it's possible to change. It's possible to be an overcomer. It's possible
Yes.
to leave all that stuff behind and just push forward. So that's pretty much what we're about. And of course, we keep God first in everything that we do. So, but yeah, I'm just like, I'm amazed at how everything is turning around.
Well, good. I'm amazed too,
Thank
girl.
you.
And you all have a big project coming up. Can you share a little bit about that,
Yes.
Brandii?
Okay. So I'm smiling ear to ear because I wanted to kind of give my, like I said, my personal testimony in a way where people will receive it and feel everything that I had gone through. And so I was like, one night I was just like, okay, I wanna write something. I wanna write something. And so God just put in my spirit just to write this short film, and it's called Project Go. The name of it is called The Color
Color
of Pain.
pain. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yes, The Color
Okay.
of Pain. And
Wow.
so, it's just really to raise awareness on how bullying how worse it's gotten. So I just want to open eyes and open ears, and I just want everybody to take from this film, like I want them to feel everything that, I've gone through, that other people have gone through. And
Yes.
so people had it worse than me. And so I'm just so excited for everyone to see it. And like I said, it's called The Color of Pain, and it's about a young lady who was bullied. And she, of course, I'm not gonna say too much because I
Yeah,
want
don't
you
give
guys
it
to
away.
see
Don't give it away.
it.
Yes.
But it's powerful, and I can't wait till it comes out. And I'm just super excited about
Yeah.
this new venture God has me on. So yeah.
Wonderful. Now you guys are shooting April
Yes,
2015,
yes.
right?
We start shooting April 4th,
Okay.
and so and we have 3 shooting days: April 4th, the 18th, and the 25th.
Okay.
And our premiere party, our release party, is May 16th. I'm
May
sorry.
16th.
Yes,
All
May
right.
16th, and so. It's a red carpet event, and I'm just so grateful for everyone who's partaking in the film. Like, some amazing actresses, and it's going to be powerful. And
Wonderful.
so I'm grateful for everyone who has our back and that's
Yes.
pushing us. Yes.
Well,
And I want to
good.
mention,
Yes,
it's okay.
please, absolutely.
James M. Drake Media joined
Yes.
with me. I mean, he's phenomenal. The
He
company
is.
is powerful. I'm just
Yes.
like excited that he came on board, and God is just really favoring us
Yeah.
in this venture. So I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah, Project
So
Go. All right.
yes.
That's
So
wonderful. And for those who are watching the show who might say, hey, we want to support, we want to participate in this project, how can we help? What are some things that
okay,
we can
well,
do to help you?
thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yes, we need as many sponsors as we can get,
Okay.
like to have our back. And like I said, we need like food on set.
Okay.
We need like makeup. We need for our release party. We need a building to have our release party at, and
Okay.
and any type of funds that you can donate, it will be amazing. And you guys will, whoever participates in being a sponsor, will get a credit on our film,
Okay.
and you get to come and partake in a release party. And yes, it's going to be powerful. I'm just excited. So, and that's what we need. So, if you can help, that would be amazing. Like, yes,
Help,
and
help. Yes.
participate in something so
Good.
epic. So,
And of course, prayers too. We will definitely continue to pray
we
as well.
definitely
As,
need
yeah, we'll
prayers,
continue to do that too.
and pray that this goes off without a hitch. So, yes.
Absolutely. And so for those who might be interested in coming to the release party, can they purchase tickets? Can they go on your website to find out further information
Of
or
course.
email you?
Of course.
Okay.
What you can do is email my company. It's Motives, Motives, the number 2, Motivate, Motivate at gmail.com, and we'll go from there. We can do it like that. My number 804-677-1853, and just call me directly, and we'll go from there.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm excited about the release
you.
party.
Thank you.
Definitely. And
Excited.
what I really would like to encourage everyone, because it's true that bullying is something that it's an epidemic. We have so many children that are now killing themselves, that are dealing with depression and cause them to lash out on other people. And we have to do something about it. And as parents, as sisters, as aunts and uncles, we need to be mindful of the children that are around us. And you are a testimony, but unfortunately not everybody has your story. So there's a lot of people that experience what you experienced and they ended their life. And so we want to make sure that we take the information that you're giving us so we can motivate the people and the young people in our lives. And so I'm really proud of you, and I'm so glad that you came on the show.
Thank you.
And I know you as a prayer warrior, and what I just want to, as we end this program, is just to remind people that just as they're physical bullies, there's a spiritual bully, right? We know that Satan is an accuser of the brethren. And just as, those bullies try to attack us and tell us what we can't do, Satan is always in our ear talking about what we can't do. And sometimes he uses people that look like bullies, but it's really the enemy, utilizing them. And so I really want to encourage you in your personal walk and your personal issues. If the enemy is trying to bully you, don't allow him to. Remember that you have an advocate. You have a God who loves you, and he cares about you, and he believes in you. So despite what other people say, knowing what God says about you. And so no weapon formed against you can prosper. All right? So be reminded of that. Stay encouraged. So when we see bullying in the natural, we come against it. So when we see it in the spiritual, we definitely need to come against it. And I'm so grateful that we have a God that loves us the way that he does. Just as a reminder to you, as we end the program, that God loves you. He loves you so much that he sent his son to die on the cross for you. And he didn't just end there, right? He rose with all power, all authority. And because of that power, we now have the ability to accept God and accept Jesus and become the children that he wanted us to be in the first place. And that is a blessing to be grafted in, to be adopted as his kids. That's something to laugh about. That's something to dance about. That's something to rap about, And absolutely, there's something to talk about. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Brandii Green. Keep a lookout, because this girl is going places, as are you. God loves you, and so do I. Be blessed.